Hello. So first I will share this out. Hi, King J. So I will add you to the list. Right now I'm sharing this out. So let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want general. Hi, Divine Jewel. I will add you to the list. And right now I will share this out and then I will get right to you. Hi, Golden Moment. So right now I am sharing this out and then I will get to everyone. So I will add you to the list. How is everyone today? Hi, Dazzle Davis. Welcome. I am sharing this out right now and then I will get to everyone in the feed. So I will add you to the list. And if you guys could share this out too, that would be great. Hi, it's the Domo. So I will add you to the list. Right now, I'm just sharing this out, and then I will get to everyone in the feed. And if everyone could share this out as well, that would be helpful. Okay, so King J, are you still here? Hi, Tessa. I will add you to the list. How are you today? Thanks for joining. Hi, Tarina. How are you? I will add you to the list. So, King J, if you're still here, let me know. If not, I will go to Divine Jewel. Tarina says, I'm okay. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for sharing, Dazzle Davis. So, Divine Jewel, if you're still here, let me know. There we go. So, just had to clear up the lens. It's looking a bit foggy. So, this is for Divine Jewel. So, the Five of Pentacles comes up in reverse. And this is feeling like you really coming out of a challenging moment, especially feels like a teamwork or a journey between two people, very challenging, nearing an end. That's really what I'm feeling with this. So, Golden Moment is next on the list. So, Golden Moment, let me know if you are still here. And if not, then I will go to Dazzle Davis. Hi, Antonia. I will add you to the list. So just waiting to see if Golden Moment is here. Okay, Golden Moment is here. Thanks for reposting your question. So will Johnny upgrade Marcy's ring? No, it's that Domo. I did not do your question. You are on the list after Dazzle Davis. Hi, Brianna. I will add you to the list. Thanks so much for joining. How are you today? So you have the Six of Pentacles. And will Johnny upgrade Marcy's ring? Okay, so this is feeling like a yes. And this is definitely feeling like coming into a time of harmonious, peaceful. This just feels really balanced, like everyone's needs are being met. That's really the feeling that's coming through. Now, Dazzle Davis, are you still here? Brianna says, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. She said, thank you. Okay, awesome. So just waiting on Dazzle Davis if you are still here. And I did see your question. So if you just comment here to let me know that you're still here. Okay, you lost connection. All right. So this is for you, Dazzle Davis. And it was, what does Ashton think towards you? Okay. And it's that Domo, you are next. So let me know if you're still here. Hi, Princess Laura. How are you? I will put you on the list. Okay, so 2 cards came up for you. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Star card. So this is immediately telling me, and Shantae, how are you? I will add you to the list. So this is immediately telling me that these are very positive thoughts, almost seeing you as very balanced, very the word that I want to use is shining or filled with light and positivity, very vibrant. But there's a good feeling here. There's a positive feeling. Very balanced, has everything together. That's the thought that's really coming through. And Tina, I will add you to the list. So I'm just waiting to see if it's that Domo is still here. Dazzle says, that's good. Nice. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. And for those of you who are just coming in, if you could share this out as well, that would be very helpful. All right, so it's that Domo. I will go to you. And Tessa, also let me know if you are still here. You are next. Okay, is Tyshawn James Hall my future husband? Okay, Tessa is still here. Awesome. Okay, copacetic things. How are you today? I will add you onto the list. Ooh, okay. So you got 4 cards. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. And so the answer that I get to your question is a yes. This feels like there needs to be some true vulnerability, and someone really needs to speak their truth and forget about how it may hurt or make the other one feel. It's really expressing that truth and being able to be vulnerable. Hi, Shirsha. How are you today? I will add you onto the list. And really, that is the key to making this happen. So, yes, I do see this as a yes for you. It does look like some vulnerability has to be worked through as well. I'm great, Shirsha. So Tessa is next. And let me go back to your question. Okay, is my older crush Brahim my future husband? What actions will he take this summer? Tessa, could you actually just narrow that down to one question that's the most important to you? And then also, if Tarina could let me know if you're still here. And to anyone who's just joining, if you could also share this out, that would be awesome. All right, Tarina is here, and it is he my future husband? All right, so the Ace of Swords comes in reverse, and this feels like a no. This feels like this person is here to help you to learn lessons and to really grow and develop yourself. So ultimately, this feels currently like a no. Now, of course, you could change this and you could choose this particular path. But as far as what the universe has for you, this is really a lesson that is here for you to develop and grow in who you are. And Tarina, I'm not sure if you had put a question in the feed earlier or not. So if you could just let me know if you had a question or if you just wanted general. You're welcome, Tessa. And thanks for having your question ready, Antonia. So Tarina says general. Shantae, you're welcome. And Maria, I will add you to the list. How are you? Thanks for subscribing. And Tina did say that she wanted general as well, so let me put that down. So the Queen of Cups comes up, and this feels like a time where you're really wanting to express your feelings, where you're really comfortable in expressing your feelings right now. It's a very good time for nurturing and emotionally connecting with others. You're very open and sensitive and emotional, and this is a very positive energy for you. So that's what I'm picking up on for you. Now, Antonia, I will move on to you. Brianna, let me know if you are still here. You are next. You're welcome, Tarina. Thanks for joining. Marie says, I'm good, but a bit tipsy, but good. So what's my Leo feeling towards Libra? And I feel like you had asked a similar question before. or someone had a similar question on one of the previous lives. So this will be interesting to see what comes up as far as that. And again, Brianna, let me know if you're still here. If not, then I will move on to Princess Laura after this. And to everyone coming in, if you could just share this out. Okay, awesome. Brianna is still here. Shirsha said, did I skip my turn? No, Shirsha, you are still have a few people in front of you. So the Two of Cups comes up. And so there's this feeling of wanting to negotiate or make an agreement. Really find a way to make arrangements or peace between two parties. That's really what is coming up as far as that. And Ruby, how are you? I will add you onto the list. Hey, I just shared this. May I? Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Antonia says, wow, that's what I got last time. Okay, so you did ask that question last time. It felt very similar, the energy. Hi, Sophia, how are you? I will add you onto the list. And Brianna, it's your turn. Princess Laura, let me know if you're still here. And Brianna says, how does Aaron feel about the message I sent him last night? Sophia says, how many people on the list? So after Brianna, we have 7 people ahead of you. Okay, Princess Laura is here. Awesome. Goddess, I will add you to the list. Thanks for joining. How are you today? Hi, Gratitude Joy. How are you? I will add you to the list. Goddess says, great, how are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. Okay, so there's this feeling of wanting to manifest or create something in regards to you. And it feels a lot like a relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but this does feel like a close relationship. Okay. You're welcome, Brianna. So, Princess Laura and Shantae, if you could just let me know if you're here. You are after Princess Laura on the list. So, why am I so sexually attracted to Israel? I never felt this way about anyone. Okay. Okay, Shantae's here. Awesome. All right, and I'm not sure if you had left a specific question or not. But let me know if you had a question or if you just wanted a general. And Princess Laura, this is the Seven of Pentacles comes up for you. And this is a feeling of wanting to build on a foundation, wanting to come up with the resources, the abundance that you're looking for. And this is feeling like a abundance in regard to love. And as far as the attraction, there is this feeling of this being something that is a foundation, something that can be worked off of, built off of. There is this feeling of firmness and of stability that is here. So just waiting to see if Shantae had a specific question or general. And Tina, let me know if you are still here. You were next on the list. Princess Laura says, wow. Thank you. That was beautiful. You're welcome. Thanks so much for joining. Okay. My boyfriend admitted to cheating and we're working to get past it. Will he be faithful? Okay. And again, Tina, if you are here, let me know. If not, I will move on to the next person. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a few people in front of you. Gratitude, joy. Okay, Tina is here. Awesome. So, Shantae, for you, the Fool card comes up. So, there's this feeling of uneasiness, sort of this lightheartedness, this feeling of like wishy-washiness, going back and forth, not really staying firm. And it's interesting because there's this feeling of wanting to commit, but not wanting to commit to one particular energy. This feeling is a bit scattered. And as far as your question, it feels like a no. And this could change if he chose to work on this. But right now, this definitely is feeling a bit shaky. This is feeling like a no. Like there's this feeling of wanting to commit in two totally different places, sort of shifting back and forth. So I hope that helps you. And Tina, I will get to you. Copacetic things. Can you let me know if you are still here? And Tina, I don't know if you had anything specific or if you just wanted a general reading. So let me know. Okay, copacetic things is here. Awesome. Shantae says, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. God is still here. Awesome. Yeah, there is quite a few people in front of you. So just waiting on Tina. Copacetic thing says, can I get a card pulled for tonight event for me? General, okay. Sorry, Tina, all my cards fell. So let me try this again. All right. So the Nine of Wands is here. So there is a doorway opening to you for possibilities. And so this is a time where you really should be working on bringing some things that no longer serve you to an end so that you can make room for the new. This is things coming to an end, doorways opening up for you. So there are some old things that you need to release so that you can be able to enter this doorway and accept the possibilities that are coming towards you. So I hope that helps you. And copacetic things, I will go to you. And Shirsha, could you let me know if you're still here? You are up next. And hi, spiritual goddess of enlightenment. How are you? Thanks for joining. I will add you to the list. And love your haircut. You look great. Thank you. I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, copacetic things. The Two of Swords comes up. And so, as far as this event, there is what's coming through to me is not to put yourself in a situation where you are reacting emotionally, where you are sort of acting impulsively on your feelings around this event. That's what's coming through for me. So just waiting on Shirsha if you are still here. If not, I will move on to Marie. It's that Domo says, can I go back on the list? All right, Shirsha is here. May I know what Allie's current feelings are towards me? We are separated. All right. Copacetic things. Okay. So the King of Cups comes up. And it feels like there is a feeling of wanting to be secure, wanting to be strong and stand by these feelings. And it's almost like there are feelings, but they're being suppressed. That is what it feels like to me. Like wanting to guard these feelings, wanting to secure oneself. So I hope that helps you. And Marie, let me know if you are still here. Trisha says, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. So just waiting to see if Marie is still here. And actually, what would be very helpful is if everyone who is here just puts here. Because it looks like there are 4 people in the chat. So if you just put here, that way I know who is currently here. All right. Gratitude Joy's here. Sadomos here. It's that Domo. I actually already did your question earlier. So if you go back in the feed, you will see the answer to that. Okay, so Sophia is still here. Is Ruby here? Ruby, if you're here, let me know. Yeah, Sophia, I'm not seeing Marie. So I'm just waiting to see if Ruby's still here. If not, then I will just go to you. You're next on the list after Ruby. All right, so I'm not seeing Ruby. So since you were waiting patiently, Sophia, and you were next, I will go to you. And let me see. I'm not sure if you had left a question in the feed or not. So if you could just put that below. Okay, spiritual goddess of enlightenment is back. Yeah, it looks like after Sophia, there are two people in front of you. So Sophia says, what would Nate say to me when he's not high, not guarded, and feels free to tell me anything? Like when he calls instead of Patricia, what does it indicate how he feels towards me? Sophia. That's sort of like two questions. So if you could just break it down to one question, like, is it more important what he would say or how he feels towards you? If you could just break it down like that, that would be awesome. And Goddess, if you're still here, you are next on the list. If not, I will move on to Gratitude Joy. I saw that Gratitude Joy was still here. So just waiting on Sophia then to. Okay. If he said what he felt, what would he say when he's sober? Okay. And if anyone left and missed their turn, let me know. I saw a lot of people were leaving and coming back on. Hi, Michaela. How are you? I will add you onto the list. Michaela, fine, thank you. How are you? I am awesome. Thanks for asking. So this is the Empress in reverse. And Sophia, what this really feels like for me is that it's almost like wanting to stay in what is comfortable or what is familiar. And it feels like these needs aren't going to be fulfilled. And even sober, what is coming through to me as far as what he would say is not really anything that would benefit or nurture you in any way at all. This kind of feels like you just need to leave this situation, whether that means just giving him space to work through this or just move on from this situation. But as far as what his spirit is telling me is that you really should not be in this situation right now. This isn't good for you. This isn't healthy for you. This isn't nurturing you in any way. That is what's coming through for me. Okay. Sophia says, I'm listening, even if said how he felt to me. Yeah, Sophia, it doesn't matter. He would still be in the same place, unfortunately. Ruby, will something good happen to me? Okay. So I do see Ruby's question now. So I will go to Ruby and then I will get right back to you, Gratitude Joy. So don't go anywhere. Sophia says, I am trying to help him though. You can't help him. I'm sorry. And again, I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but you really can't help him. He has to help himself. Let's see. Spiritual goddess. Yes, please, everyone send loving healing to Sophia. Gratitude Joy says, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Spiritual goddess of enlightenment, wasn't it after Sophia? You were actually after Gratitude Joy. So what I am doing is I will do Ruby's message and then I'll go to Gratitude Joy and then you are up and then Michaela. Goddess, yes, you did miss your turn, but I will go back to you. So right now it's looking like you have 4 people ahead of you. That's all right. Ruby. So 2 cards came up for you. We have the Star card and the Six of Cups. And so what this feels like is that something good will happen. And this something good is, it feels a lot like self-love, actually. It feels like a nurturing, loving, supportive energy that is focused towards you. So this could definitely come from someone else, but it feels a lot like self-love. It feels like coming to a moment of realization, or really getting this intuitive feeling, this sense of knowing that really this positive, loving energy needs to be focused on yourself. That is really what this feels like to me. So that was for Ruby. Now I will go to Gratitude Joy. And Ida, thanks for joining. I will add you to the list. And I'm sorry, I actually didn't see you there. So I will put you before Ida. Thanks for subscribing. Ruby says, thank you, you're welcome. You're both welcome. Thanks for joining. And it would be awesome if anyone who's joining right now could also share this out. Thanks for putting your question back in there, Gratitude Joy. You are next. Spiritual Goddess of Enlightenment. Do you have a specific question? So Gratitude Joy, I'm getting to you right now. Spiritual Goddess, did you have a specific question, or did you just want general? It says, my question's up there. Do you need me to repost it? Let me see if I can find it in the feed. Okay, I see it. So you're fine. And hopefully Michaela is still here. Okay, so Gratitude Joy. We have the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. So, and this is about a reconciliation. And This feels like a no. And mainly this feels like a no because we see the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And so there's a feeling of needing to do some work, especially working on old wounds and really working through some things. And this is individual, so this is someone needing to work on themselves before just trying to jump into a reconciliation. Now, it's interesting though, because at the end of this still feels like a no. And part of this could be that this Capricorn is more so here to teach you a lesson, so to help you grow and develop. So that's kind of what this energy is feeling like, especially in this lifetime, is that it's more so of about a lesson than it is about a reconciliation. And spiritual goddess, I will get to you now. Michaela's still here. Awesome. Hi, Bright Light. How are you? I can add you onto the list. Gratitude Joy says, I see. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. So let me just look back over your question. Why do I feel so lost and almost delusional about my path? Going through so many changes right now. Okay. I am great. Thanks for asking. So, the Five of Wands comes up, and this card is really showing me like a group of people gathered together talking about their problems, celebrating their solutions and their success and their progress. And really what Spirit is wanting to me to tell you is that you are not the only one going through this process. There are others going through this. So you're not lost, you're not delusional. You are just going through a process. You're going through changes. You're working on yourself. And this is good. And this helps others as well as yourself. And it's important to recognize that it's not just you, there are others going through the same exact thing. So that's what comes through for me. And Goddess, hopefully you are still here. And if you did have a question, if you could just repeat it in the feed. Spiritual guidance enlightenment says, okay, thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Can I have advice on job and career? Okay. And you are next on the list. So 4 cards came up. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, and the 6 of Cups. So this feels like there are some blockages that need to be removed. Definitely mental blockages. Like there's some things going on in your head that you really need to clear up. Maybe just clear your head and get a clear view of what it is that you want, what direction you want to go in, and what is your plan? How are you going to make that happen? And this is, it's almost like you don't want to keep pushing, to keep moving, to keep going with this Hermit card. I immediately think of that Capricorn energy of just staying motivated and continuing to climb that mountain. So it feels a lot like a lot of these blockages are just really rooted in not wanting to take on that challenge, even though you can. And this could be you nurturing someone, someone nurturing you. It feels like something that you really need to do as far as career is in helping others. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully that's helpful. That is what's coming through to me. Okay. And did you have a specific question or did you just want general? And hi, actor, how are you? I will add you onto the list. Can you sense if I'm pregnant? 444. Okay. Goddess says, yeah, it resonated. Thanks. Awesome. I simply says that's the time here. Yep, that is my time as well. That's awesome. The angels are right there. Hector says, what do you see this weekend for me? For love. All right. So, and Ida M is asking if Ida, I actually have Michaela on the list after you. And it might be you. I'm not sure if Michaela is still here. Michaela, if you're here, let me know, and let me know what your question is, or if you just want general. Okay, so I simply. So to answer your question, I feel like I was screamed in the ear with a yes. And this card is really showing like there's so much to unfold, so many options ahead, so much to look forward to. It's interesting to see that there is this growth and this envisionment of what is to come next in this process. All right. And Michaela's here. What? So, what the cards want me to know about love with younger than me Gemini guy from Scorpio? And Lovely, how are you? Thanks for joining. I will add you to the list. I simply says, OMG, this is the third yes from me, my friend, and you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. And then, Ida, I will get to you next. So if you could let me know what your question is, or if you just want general. All right. So let's see. Well, it feels like this guy is really adoring you, is having this strong emotional connection to you, and really looks up to you as if you are the strong one in the relationship, or the pants in the relationship, or sort of the masculine energy in the relationship. Like it looks like he's really looking up to you, like you are confident, in charge, and independent, and that is something that really is interesting to him. So that's what is coming through to me. All right, and Ida says, I'm going to a dinner with my cousin and some of her friends, and I wanted to ask how the night will go. I only know two of them, and I'm shy around other people. All right. Kayla says, thank you, you're welcome. I simply says, I'm a beginner reader, so I kind of was having a hard time trying to figure it out. Yes, bright light. Well, you really need to have your intuition guide you. The cards are a great tool. They really help paint the picture. For me, it's like a really great visual to have, but I think that if you have difficulty with the cards, that you might want to just practice small with just your intuition first, and then try to sort of incorporate that with the cards afterwards. I wouldn't just go straight to the cards, if that makes sense. And Benita says hi. Hi, Benita. How are you? I will add you onto the list. I'm good. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, let's see what comes up for you, Ida. And then Bright Light, you are next. So, I'm not sure if you had a question or not, but let me know if you had a question or if it was general. So, the Ace of Pentacles comes up. And, sorry, let me just go back to your question. I'm going to. The night will go great. This is a feeling of being provided with the resources from the universe. It's kind of like you're being given a sign, but are you going to take that sign? And I feel as though Spirit is really trying to make you feel comfortable in this process. It even feels like there could be a specific person that is there to really help you through this event, to really help you feel confident and grounded. And something that I would say is that Spirit really wants you to connect with more people. That's really what I'm feeling, what's coming through, is you need to connect with more people. All right. General, okay. General love for he and I. Gotcha. Hi, Sylvie girl. I will add you to the list. Ida says, yeah, I only have like 3 friends, so you're spot on. Thank you. Awesome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. All right. Bright light. So the Five of Swords comes up. So it's feeling a little bit like you're repeating an old habit or holding on to something from the past that doesn't really serve you. That is what this is really feeling like right now. Like there's something that you're holding on to that you shouldn't hold on to anymore. So it's almost like repeating something from the past. Let's see. Yep, you were on the list. He thinks that I'm not expensive enough and I haven't been speaking to them. Right, and okay, did you express how you felt about that? Because here's the thing is that not speaking to someone is actually the same as holding on to their energy. When we say that we're going to distance ourselves or to escape from a situation, that is actually the same in our subconscious as holding on to the situation. So, Hector, let me know if you're still here. Uh, Melina. Sandra, hi, how are you? I will add you to the list. Bright light, what do you mean? So I hope what I explain makes sense to you. I simply sorry, Quan, for writing so much in the chat. No, that's completely fine. Okay, Hector is still here. And Love Leia, let me know if you're still here. Love Leia, you are next on the list. Yep, Sandra, I did put you on the list. Sylvie says, whose turn? So, Sylvie, after Love Leia, it does look like there's just one person ahead of you. Love Leia says, a card for wish fulfillment. All right, Hector. So, and Hector says What do you see this weekend for me for love? Well, I'm sorry to say this, Hector, but I'm not really seeing much. There is this feeling of being blocked or not necessarily getting what you want or what you're looking for. So that's what's coming up for me. And hi, Marcus, how are you? Marcus says how long you've been on. Almost an hour and a half. Okay. So I'm on Love Leia, and Bonita, if you're still here, let me know. So should I be the one to open communication? All right. Card for wish fulfillment. And I really don't like the word wish because when we wish for something, we're really not directing any energy towards it. It's kind of just like, I hope or I wish that it'll happen. So we're really not aligning ourselves with it. But so there's this feeling of needing emotional security, of needing to feel strong and secure and really having those feelings locked down. And this is really saying to me, like, be you're welcome, Hector. Thanks again for joining. This feeling of really needing to be vulnerable and really needing to express your emotions. And I feel like that is really where that starts to put energy into the things that you want, is really putting some feeling behind it, really putting some action behind it, putting some drive behind it. So really coming up with a secure plan, really coming up with how do you actually feel about this, really coming up with what drives you, what moves you into that direction. And I really would not call this a wish for you. I would call it a goal. And a goal requires putting effort and putting that energy behind it. So that's really what this feels like for me. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And see, Marcus says that's an excellent way to describe wish. Yeah, I hate the word wish. Let's see. Hi, Ashley. How are you today? I will add you to the list. And Anita is here also. Let's see. Mhm. So, Angel A, I'll add you to the list. Thanks for joining in. How are you today? And Sylvie Girl, you're next. Thanks for having your question ready. So Benita says, will Ruben try to talk to me on Sunday? It's buffering for you. That sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I did add you to the list. And you're a reader as well. That's awesome. I see a lot of readers on here. So I'll have to check out your channels. Let's see. Let's see. Bright Light says, oh, I finally get what you were saying. I think you feel I'm holding on to a grudge instead of expressing it, because not expressing it is continuing a bad pattern. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. That's awesome that you were able to resonate with what I was saying. All right, Benita. And sorry, let me just go back to your question. Will Ruben try to talk to me on Sunday? No. Ruben is doing his own thing. He is on his own journey, doing his own thing right now. So, no. And Sylvie Girl, I will go to you. Let's see. Sandra, let me know if you're still here. And have you next on the list, Sandra, so let me know. Is oh fear losing me to another? Okay. Yes, he does. This feels like the first thing I think of is the season of fall. This feels like something coming to an end, something finally dying. This is kind of what this feels like to him. So it's like he's trying to hold on to this last bit of what is still there for dear life. He's trying to hold on tightly to this. So that's what's coming through for that. And Sandra, I'm not sure if you had left a specific question for me. Just comment below if you had a question or if you wanted a general. And Ashley, you're next. So let me know if you're still here, Ashley. Let's see. Sandra says, what are Elle's feelings towards me? Sylvie Girl says, what is holding on to that got me really lost? I did not understand. Please could explain in an easy way. So, Sylvie, what I was trying to say is that he is trying to hold on to you. Like he has this feeling that there's an end that's near, trying to hold on to you. All right, Sandra. Elle's feelings towards you is that you are like an anchor. This feels like Elle feels like Elle really feels safe, secure with you. That's what this feels like to me. Like you're an anchor, a support. That's really what is the feeling that's coming through. All right, Ashley is here. Let's see. Ashley, did you have a question? Sandra says, thank you, you're welcome. Marcus says, appreciate you, Daquan. Thank you. So just waiting on Ashley then, and Angel, you are next on the list. And I saw that. All right, so Ashley wants to know, Why did my heart rate drop? Is my heart healthy? All right. So strength comes in reverse, and this feels like Bright Light says, Daquan, well, it's so cool you picked up on that. I've been trying to conceal it. Wow. You also mentioned energy. It means you can feel mine. All right. So this feels like there is something wrong with your heart, and it feels like some changes need to be made. I'm not a doctor, so I can't specifically tell you what is going on, but there does feel like there is something wrong. Like you have a weak heart. Like there's something that is happening that is not nurturing or supporting your heart, something that needs to change. All right. And Angel A. Did you have a question for me? Or did you just want a general? And Marcus, are you still here? If so, do you want me to pick for you? Leaves of Jeans. I will add you to the list. Angel A says, did I miss it? No, this is your turn right now. So just if you could let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want a general message. All right, Marcus says awesome. Says yes, awesome. How does Caleb feel about me? You're welcome, Leaves of Jean. How are you today? Thanks for joining. Okay. So it feels like Caleb is kind of standoffish, or hesitant, like not really willing to receive what you're offering or what you're opening up to Caleb, like very standoffish or afraid right now. That is what I'm getting. All right, Marcus, I will pull for you. I'm great, Leaves of Gene. Thanks for asking. And Leaves of Gene, you are next. So if you could let me know if you have a specific question or if you want a general. Angel A says, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. All right. Okay, so 4 cards came up. Six of Cups, Magician, and the Hierophant in reverse. So what this feels like to me is that there is this feeling of no longer having to go through the motions, to go through the process, through the hard work of what you've already done. So really changing, it's like you're changing your beliefs or changing what you feel is the best way to go about doing this, the best way to go about this process of what you are creating or envisioning. And it feels like this really has to do with helping or nurturing to others. Like there's something that you are working on that is different or unconventional. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Marcus says, exactly, and the Magician is one of my signifier cards. Oh, that's cool. Marcus says, thank you, makes total sense and great validation. That's awesome. I'm glad that that resonated with you. Leaves of Gene. I want to go back to college. Is the course I'm thinking of right for me? All right. All right, so the Nine of Swords comes up. Now, Jean, this is feeling like you are focused on so many different things right now. Like there's so much on your mind. Like just way too much stimulation, too many racing thoughts. And this is asking you to calm down and to try to focus on one thing at a time. Now, as far as college, I feel like this is a yes. This is a yes. And a lot of it is due to the fact that it gives you something to focus on so that you're not sort of all over the place. So, really, I would say yes, this course is good for you. And really try to use this to your advantage and really try to hone in and focus on this course. So when you are doing your work for this course, try to have complete focus on this. Try not to drift off into other thought patterns. That's what's coming through to me. And if there's anyone else in the chat who has not had a card pulled that would like a card, let me know. I'm going to pull a card for the collective. So for anyone who watches this on the replay, sees this later, I will pull a card for them. Leaves of Jean says, thank you kindly. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. So I will pull a card for the collective, and then I'll be signing off. So anyone with last minute messages, this is your chance. Marcus says, thank you, Daquan. You are a blessing. You're welcome. Thanks so much for coming on. All right, so for the collective, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And what this feels like to me is this is asking you to get out of your own head, out of your own way. And yes, Enza, I will get to you next. So to really get out of your own way, get out of your own head, get into your heart space, and really be open to the energy coming through. Hi, I'm sorry. Hi, Lil Yu. How are you? So to really get out of that headspace and into your heart space, that'll really help you get out of your own imprisonment, your own thoughts, your own head. All right. So, Enza, did you have a specific question for me, or did you just want a general? Okay. Lilu says, that's okay. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, sorry, I got a bit tongue-tied for a moment there. I'm like, I can't say your name. All right. So, what about my job research? Enza, could you specify that question a little bit more? So, what is it specifically about that job research that you want to know? And Lilu says, I have a question. Okay, awesome. Hi, Secret Garden. I will add you onto the list. So just waiting on Enza to specify a little bit more. I'm looking for a job. Okay, so do you want to know if that job is coming to you soon? Is that what you're asking? No, that's all right. I just want to try to be as specific as possible. All right. When will I find one? Okay. Oh, it's buffering. I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of people had some issues with buffering. All right. So this is showing you've been in a lot of reflecting or sorting things out, really going through things in your mind, planning things out. And this shows you coming out of that in a way. So it's really asking you to not give up, to really to not give up too soon. Because what this is feeling like is you will get one when you least expect it. So it's really just asking you to keep going and to not give up too soon on the research. So hopefully that makes sense for you. And now I will go to Lilu. It says, I ended a relationship with a Capricorn that holds a high position at work, 18 years older. I'm a Gemini. Awesome, I'm a Gemini too. I feel like he was the man of my dreams. Will we have a permanent reunion in the future? Okay. Yes, you will. But it does require some work. It, she says, haha, that looks like him. Yeah, like he's working hard. Um, so what this feels like is, oh, he's into woodwork too. That's awesome. What this feels like is that some work needs to be done between the two of you. So a foundation really needs to be built. You really need to start sort of planning things out, talking things out, making sense of things, really focusing on how do you want things to work? How do you want things to go? That's really what this feels like to me. Like some things just need to be put into order. So some conversations need to be had, some plans need to be made of really what you want things to look like. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Let's see. Enza says, yes, I cannot give up at all. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. And Secret Garden says, is my divine masculine awakened to our twin flame connection? It's an interesting question. A lot of what I'm seeing is that a lot of twin flame connections is that sometimes one one partner will be awakened and the other one won't, which ends up being a part of the lesson. Let's see. Lily says, I don't even care if we don't get married. I just love him so much. If we lived together, I'd be the happiest woman. So that's exactly what I mean, Lilu. So conversations need to be had about what you want things to look like. What kind of structures do you want to be put into place? So that's awesome. Let's see. Secret Garden says, I keep getting opposing answers to mine. First, I heard he's searching for me. Then I heard he doesn't know about twin flames. So let's see what comes up for you, Secret Garden. Lulu says, thank you so much for the mini read. I feel like he's my twin flame or soulmate. I just feel such connection. Yeah, there's a lot of twin flames, twin flame connections happening. Babies. All right, so the Queen of Wands is here. And so what this is showing is this power, this elegance, this grace. But there's this protection too, because there is this awareness of what is out there and what is needed to protect and really avoid absorbing different types of energies that are out there. That is really what this black cat is doing, is protecting or guarding. And what this feels like to me is, yes, he is aware. He is, and it's funny that you say that you get opposing answers, because it is like he's aware, but it feels like almost like he's in running, because he feels this. This is like you, like this powerful energy that he's drawn to. And it's almost like it is too intense, too powerful for him to handle at the moment. So it almost feels like, yes, he knows, but at the same time, it might feel like he doesn't, because he's sort of in this phase of running. And of course, as he continues to work and progress on himself, this phase will come to an end. Let's see. Hi, Anastasia. I will add you to the list. And my foolish heart. And let me just check the time. Okay, so I will add Delaney to the list. Drop my pen. Let's see. Secret Garden says we're both running then. Thank you, Daquan. Let's see. You will feel like you're with them, so you might feel like you want to take care of them. You want to be careful with that though, because not every female holds the female energy. So some females out there are going to actually be the masculine energy too. Let's see. So, Anastasia, do you have a specific question for me, or is this just general? Bright Light says, hey, can I ask one more question, please? I actually have to sign off soon, so I'm limited on time. But if you want to ask me a question tomorrow, hopefully you can catch me on the live. But I am about to leave soon, so I'm just going to get to these last few people and then I'll be signing off. Let's see. But I'm picking up on Lulu's energy right now. She's the divine feminine. Yes, she is the divine feminine. Will my ex Marcus and I be getting back together? Well, yeah, because if you think about what you're saying, like to take care of, to nurture, that is feminine. Let's see. So 4 cards came up for you. We have the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the 5 of Wands. And so there's this feeling of disconnect, like someone is retreating or running away, doing their own thing, not wanting to be in a partnership or a union at this particular time. But it's like running away from what is needed, running away from the foundation. Like you see with this card, like why are they outside in the cold, like sort of doing their own thing, going on their own journey? And you see like the money, the abundance, all the things needed for nourishment and nurturing is like inside. And even the Hermit here sort of like hiding away or going on this journey all alone, when really the celebration or the excitement needs to happen in union together. So this feels like, yes, you will get back together, but it feels like there's someone that just, they feel like they need to go on their own journey and experience this their own way. And it's almost like when reality hits, because when I think about the hermit, it's like this Capricorn or Virgo energy of like facing reality, facing the responsibility. Like when reality kicks in, like, okay, but really I want to celebrate this together. So it's like they need to experience this on their own, but they will come back. So hopefully that makes sense for you. And my foolish heart. Let's see. Um, how does Darius feel about me currently? Secret Garden says, LOL, Daquan. We both have very feminine voices. If you heard mine, you would think I'm a woman 100%. Well, I do carry a lot of feminine energy. And a lot of us were talking about twin flames. And I did connect with a twin flame in 5D that was a female carrying the divine masculine. So there you go. Secret Garden says same here. All right. So the Five of Swords is here. So this is like a feeling of wanting to leave something behind. And yeah, like there's something about this connection in particular that wants to be left behind. And this doesn't necessarily mean leaving the relationship. This just means there's something that needs to be let go of. So some kind of change has to happen here. And I feel like this is something that needs to be communicated, something that needs to be expressed from Darius. So hopefully that helps you. And I will move on to Delaney. Delaney, are you still here? Secret Garden says, I was a woman in my past life. I feel like I was rushing. Secret Garden says, wait, your twin flame is a woman. Are you bisexual too? No, I'm not. All right, Delaney says, so do you have a specific question or did you just want general? So yeah, I get that question a lot. No. I do have a lot of Pisces energy though. How does M feel about me now? And then this is the last one, and then I'll sign off. So thanks to everyone who joined and liked, subscribed, participated, shared this out. Thanks for all the support. M feels excited about you, feels like let's just have a good time, let's enjoy ourselves. That is kind of the feeling that I'm getting with M. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully that helps you. And who joined. And I have to go now. So everyone have a great Saturday. Thanks for joining. Bye.